Quad meeting today. This is big news. 4 big countries today with regard to after the G20 foreign ministers meeting. The Quad meeting is expected today. Quad is basically quadrilateral security dialogue and will be assembling this year. It is 4 nations: United States, India, Japan and Australia. And their main initiative will be to counter the Chinese aggression in the Indo-Pacific region. And in an exclusive interview to India Today television, United States State Secretary Antony Blinken has said the Quad meeting will ensure a free, open and Indo-Pacific region discussion. But not just that, he's also added that Russia-Ukraine war is a clear example to the would-be aggressors that any act similar to that of war will not be tolerated by global economies. Listen in to a snippet from what Antony Blinken told India Today's Geeta Mohan.
We'll be meeting with our partners in the Quad, Australia, Japan and India. And I'm very much looking forward to that because we've done a lot of work to focus on issues of common concern to us in the Indo-Pacific. And the United States is deeply engaged throughout the Indo-Pacific with a shared goal that we have with India, with Japan, with Australia, but also with most of the countries in the region, and that is to make sure that we maintain a free, open, prosperous Indo-Pacific. And there are so many things that we're doing together to ensure that we're able to do that.
Joining me now on the phone line in this morning telecast is my colleague, our Foreign Affairs editor, Geeta Mohan, who got us that big news maker on the channel. Geeta, you know, it's a very interesting interview, and all the questions that you've asked, he answered the manner in which Antony Blinken is known for, but he took all those questions. Do take us through about the Quad meeting first, because what he said about Quad is interesting. It's about focus on China that clearly USA has mentioned.
Well, absolutely. At a point when the Russia-Ukraine war, Pooja, in many ways has diverted attention from the growing Chinese aggression in this part of the world, there needs to be a focus not just on how to take on China economically, which is where the conversations on supply chain resilience come in, but also on how to ensure that there is a security architecture, which is what Quad and AUKUS really are. While Quad also speaks of not a military architecture, but it certainly is a security architecture. And in that context, we are looking at the ministerial meeting of the Quad countries, and that is going to take place in some time from now on the sidelines of the Raisina dialogue. The focus will certainly be Chinese aggression in the Indo-Pacific and how to contain and control China. Pooja, this also comes at a time when President Xi Jinping has taken over as president for the 3rd time, and it could be a continued presidency for we don't know how long. And the fact that Jaishankar, the External Affairs Minister of India, met with his Chinese counterpart in a 45-minute long meeting, they discussed border tensions and all bilateral aspects. So we'll have to see how India is going to navigate through Chinese aggression and the fact that we still are an important...
And this is also about equations with regard to other countries, and likely what Blinken has said is the first global admission in how they are going to view the Chinese aggression in the Indo-Pacific region, as spoken to India Today. Geeta Mohan, thank you very much for now.